Sorry.
Deep in tunnels under Icewind Dale, carved not by man but by Remerhay's most foul, are currently the 4 intrepid adventurers known as the Beef Babes, but 4 no longer, for they have been reunited with Veal Team 6, their erstwhile companions, led by Nas Lantamir of the Arcane Brotherhood, who has until now been nothing more than a voice in a stone, but is reunited once more. You met Nas Lantamir, of course, when you met another member of the Arcane Brotherhood, the necromancer Veline Harpel, who told you that Nas was not to be trusted. Whatever ancient history there is between the two of them, it seems the blood runs bad. Nas, for her part, however, has done everything that she has said, found the location of the lost city of Ythrine, those ancient netherese ruins underneath Icewind Dale, and allowed you through Myron Core to be reunited with her. For now, it seems she can be trusted at least this far.
With Friezo's like dying breath.
Friezo is dying.
Friezo also dying.
He looks up at Nas and it's like,
If you see Valine, tell her I'm suffering and make sure she feels bad for breaking up with me.
How is she feeling right now?
Let's cut to Melina.
Because you know how she's feeling at all times, right?
Oh no, you broke that. No, that was severed. That was
severed when she broke up.
When they broke up.
Oh, sad.
Their bond was
I mean, it would be worse if you could still feel it after you're broken up. How
incredibly
terrible.
sexually satisfied.
yeah, she's discovered a lot of things about herself
She's
that she
very
wanted
poly,
that I could not offer her.
She has this vibrating egg that...
All right, make a death save for me, Fraser.
Again?
Just like last episode.
Fucking hell, what a rodeo. Alright, here we go. An 8.
Okay, you're dying. Now, does anyone have any healing magic left?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
That's not, okay.
Well.
There's a. I guess there is an unasked second question.
Yeah, all right.
wait. He's dead again. I guess it's another opportunity for another round.
All right, how did
Is
he
it?
go in that one? I mean, if we're going to, just do a little performance check, like,
How did he do? How did we do?
like, well, how are you, first of all?
Oh, I'm fine.
Virtually untouched.
He came back, and I'm okay. I don't feel wounded by him.
I feel like he sustained attacks on the giant hot snake. He really bore the brunt of that.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's improving. So far, this iteration of his life he led a good life.
Right, that's true.
Make a second death check for me.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna bring him back, but I think.
10!
All right.
Is that a pass?
Yeah. One each way.
Okay, the question is how if we're looking at this as a performance review, how often are we gonna let this happen again? Because as a co-worker, if he's gonna keep dying.
Well, maybe
very
that's not. Maybe we
consistent.
need to be protecting Friezo. He's clearly the
Okay.
weakest of us.
Okay.
And I lay my hands on
Okay. All right.
little dead Friezo.
Friezo, how many hit points do you give me?
LDF.
I'm gonna give him. What are you on, 0?
R.I.P.
Yes, I'm on 0.
I'll give you a cheeky. I'll give you a baker's dozen.
13.
Yeah.
13 hit points.
Oh, classic Friezo.
Friezo gets 13 hit points back. You now have.
I might give myself 13
All
while
right.
I'm at it.
Okay, Friezo, you now have 3 levels of exhaustion. Okay.
What does that mean?
So you've never had this before. So if
You are tired.
if you get to 5, so there are 4 levels of exhaustion.
When you start hallucinating.
No, there's 6.
Oh, sorry, there's 6. If you get to 6 levels, you
Schooling
can't,
Dan
you,
with it.
you're dead.
I just
It's
read
a-
it.
Okay.
So exhaustion is another way that you can die.
And if I just have one long rest,
You will uncover every night of rest. You will recover a level of exhaustion, but a week of rest will always just wipe it.
okay.
Because
Alright.
that's 6 days.
Now, so
7 days.
So now you are going to have disadvantage on ability checks, disadvantage on attack and saving throws, and also your speed is halved. So you
Okay.
can only walk half speed. 15 feet is your average turn.
Great. And it says here, I think 9/11 was fake.
I mean, I don't know what website you're on, but yeah, those are the levels.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong about that. Let me just check.
Wait, you say
They're all
level
on this
3
thing
or?
here.
You say
Oh.
it's level 3 or level 4?
Level 3.
So level 4 is...
Level 3.
Level 3.
Yeah, level 3 is
Speed half.
disadvantage on
Correct.
saving throws and speed half.
Yeah. So we flipped 2 and 3 around, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
fine.
okay.
So an effect that removes exhaustion reduces its level as specified in the events. Finishing a long rest reduces the level by 1. Yeah, sorry, that's all correct.
So I need to basically spend 2 nights somewhere, 3
Yes.
nights somewhere.
You need to find a rest, and unfortunately, this is not a hospitable place for a rest.
Or a hospital.
Now, the reason that you're having to do this is because you're dying, but also because you're in the dark ice, and it's just also been very, very long combat, and you've multiple times grappled with death. This is not a normal thing that you will take a level of exhaustion. It's particular to this adventure.
Can I blink to the milk dimension using my
Maiden
stone?
Stone, you no longer are a hag. The
Right,
Maiden
okay.
Stone is a very powerful magic item.
It's
You
just a
haven't
focus that I have, but I don't know
Yeah,
what you
there will be other uses for it, but you can't use it the way you could use it when it was stitched to your heart.
Mm-hmm.
That was different.
Shame you didn't get to finish wizard school with that wizard, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
You can still go back, right? Imagine backtracking 75 stories to that particular plot point.
Do you reckon if you showed up the next day and waited for you? It was like, I took a chance on this kid. Never again.
Yeah.
I wonder how that...
The great Vizale.
He had gotten you matching t-shirts.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, the reason I wanted that was so I could use a spell to attune myself to that book, and the book I ended up having to give to the fucking bankers so I could open the bank to keep the feather in, which then we lost the bank
So I ate the spider to eat the
because
fly.
because I died and lost my identity, came back as human, and that's why we had to go to the forge to get this fucking key to break back into the bank to get the feather to get back to Bahati, so we could finally fix the fucking world that you broke back in Elysium.
I did not break the world.
I guess
Says
we'll
the sorry. Says the guy who tried to enslave all of humanity and become a god.
Oh, well, we're pointing fingers now. How do you even know that happened?
Mr. wrote that letter. Mr. wrote you a letter. Bethany does know about that.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm reformed.
Anyway, you're welcome for all the life that I freaking gave you, and I'm so sorry for using that language.
Guys, stop fighting!
Just before we go back to this table talk, but one of the wonderful things about being a DM for a player like Michael Hing is that you create an adventure and everybody plays the adventure. But Hing doesn't need stimulus. He just tumbles through a spiral of increasing problems until he's developed his own quest in life, and it has very little to do with me.
Oh, I'm being chased by bees, am I?
Guys, the city of Athrene draws class.
It what?
What? Huh?
The city of Athrene.
Yeah, draws class.
Sorry, what?
We're
Draws.
class. We're nearly there.
We're nearly
Then
there.
I closed there.
Well,
Draws class.
Behold,
draw
she
close.
says.
Ah!
And she holds up a lantern, and you can see for the first time that what you thought was a corridor is actually opening up into a vast cavern. You are on a cliff leading into that cavern. You can see from the light of her lantern as it blossoms into life that the figure of Professor Scant, her Professor Orb, is hovering next to her.
Wow.
And beyond...
I mean, the silhouette of a circle.
Yes.
Is it in a bag?
Well, no. It doesn't have a bag on it at the moment.
So it's just a floating circle.
It's an orb. It's a crystal ball, yeah. And
We just said figure. I'm sorry, I'm
No,
being
actually,
pedantic.
with a pulsing light, yes. The orb.
Orb.
And beyond that cliff face into the cavern, you can see what first of all looks like 1,000 glittering fireflies as your eyes adjust. And then you realize that actually your sense of perspective is wrong and that this cavern is massive. And what you can see is a huge stone and metal disc. And that disc is encrusted with blistering buildings and towers coming off it. And there are lights in the windows and the streets of what you now realize is a city on a stone tablet, though on a 30-degree incline, as if it has crashed at a great height into this cavern, with lights illuminating all across it. A city.
Is
for
it tiny
thousands
or
of
is it
people.
huge?
No, it's
Like-
this cavern is miles wide.
It's like one of those Star Destroyers has crashed into it, right?
Or is it like
Yeah.
Independence Day?
You're sitting looking into a cavern under the ice, and that cavern has a tablet sitting on an incline with an entire city, and that city it seems alive. There is lights in the windows, lights on the streets, and what you thought was fireflies was just the horizon of light of a city at night.
Nas, which city is this?
Athrene.
What?
The lost city of Athrene.
I didn't know there were still people living there. I thought it was everyone there was dead, or the netherese were dead.
I thought the same thing, but look, the lights are on. Somebody's got to be home, right?
How far have you advanced?
Professor Scout says, the Uthrine utilize the magic of continual flame to light their city. It is quite likely that this city has many automatic responses. Light is probably the most benign.
Can I just have a pronunciation question?
Yes.
Are we talking about the netherese and and you're saying Uthrine?
The netherese is a city built by a netherese.
So they're the same people.
So,
Yeah.
the netherese built cities that floated in the sky. These giant cities. One of them, you know this just from legend, is Uthrine, which was
Uthrine. Okay.
a kind of, I guess, a college town. Uthrine was the house. It was the city that hosted the Academy of Mages. The Academy of Mages, specifically the House of the Arcane, which is a very sort of famous college of magic that the Uthrine used, but also the Spire of Irialathus, which is a almost religious.
It's like Hogwarts and Honeymead.
No, it's like Hogwarts and Hogwarts.
Hogsmeade.
Yeah.
It's like Penn State.
Is it like the Vatican? Ooh.
No,
It's a college town.
It's a college town.
Boston. It's like Boston.
It's like Santa Cruz and UCLA.
Yeah,
It's like what's a town
banana
that really
slugs.
stands alone?
Bathurst. Oh.
Is it
Canberra.
Is it like Manhattan Island?
It is,
'cause
but
it's just a college.
but the point that Hink's more right.
Is it like Chico?
Harvard?
It's like Harvard. Yeah, but Harvard.
But
it's
is it
like
Harvard
It's like
used to
Oxford.
be
It's
in
like
space?
it's like
Or
Oxford.
Cambridge?
If Oxford floated in space.
So Oxford was in space, and it's like Oxford landed in Wagga Wagga?
It's like Oxford crashed in Wagga Wagga.
Right. And
It's
when
like-
did it crash in
It's like
Wagga Wagga?
Oxford crashed into
1,000
a
years ago.
glacier.
No, it's like if Oxford crashed into Paris again.
So years ago, for reasons that are lost to legend, the cruel and old empire of Old High Netheril fell literally from the sky, and their 2,000-year reign came to an end. This happened about 1,000 years ago in the Dale Reckoning, and nobody knows what the netherese did to cause it to happen, but they were experimenters most foul of deep and dark magical properties, and they were a very evil race of many mages, for instance, had turned themselves at this point into liches.
When you said the whole race was evil?
Well, it's that.
They're
We've got to be
baddies.
tricky about this, but I would definitely say that the governments of the netherese had come under bad leadership, and they. Oh, but by the way, can I just say that we have a raid from Cheeky Ben Russell?
What's up, Vaughn?
Hi, Ben Russell.
Hello, Ben Russell.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. But yes, no, the netherese.
Michael Caine.
You've got to be
Was
careful.
that your Michael Caine?
Let's do it again. Do it again.
That.
Master Bruce.
It
no.
was you're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Thank you, Ben. And also, it looks like we just got followed by
Hello, Ben.
Naomi Higgins.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it took your fucking time. Thank you so much.
Ben Russell, of course, is one of our favourite people to play werewolf with. And yeah, we played that. If you were at our comedy festival show in Melbourne, we got to play with we got to do a big streamed werewolf game again. That was super fun.
That was fun. Yeah.
That was
If you just follow Dragos, you should also follow a Bond member who streams heaps.
And you should follow Nomstrosity, who
Yes.
is an authentic gamer girl who is cancelling everyone with no fear.
Oh.
Have you seen this?
No,
She goes through much like the ancient Greeks. She sits out and sort of proclaims and nails a list of the people that are excommunicado every week, and it's amazing. There's a slideshow presentation.
I guess adjacent to that, I have an idea for a game show.
Okay.
It's called Stand or Cancel, and competitors.
No choice but to stand or cancel.
Yeah. Competitors need to, contestants go on the show and they're shown large pictures of public figures or celebrities, and you've got to decide whether you stand or cancel someone, obviously, right? And then
Do you get any information, or is it just off a picture alone?
it's a picture, so you've got to identify them, and then you've got to stand or cancel them, and then there is also it's like Family Feud. They survey the audience.
100 people said.
Yeah, 100 people said that we either stand or cancel this person, but there's also a third option, which is Stancel.
What's Stencil?
Stancel is we both stand and cancel, which is problematic faith.
Yeah. I think there's a funny way to do a format that is like. Do you remember that 1 in 100 dating show.
Yeah.
Where it's like, here's a video. Do we stand? Here's a video. Do we stand? Well, here's a video. Oh man. Okay. So, what have you done? Dice cam, please.
He's flying.
Dice cam. What are you doing?
Dice
It's
cam.
easy.
Dice cam.
Little
Okay.
recap for
Here's
those
the new game.
You're just stacking dice.
Stacking dice.
Yeah, that's what every player goes through a time where they stack a dice and they put a
stack a dice.
figurine on the dice.
They basically sell these for children, like stacking wooden gems.
Oh, they're good. I want some. I keep getting
Yeah.
Instagram ads for.
Okay.
If you're just joining us,
We've been stenciled.
We're being stenciled. We are overlooking a ridge or a cliff into a cavern that has a
Old
ancient
lost city.
which crashed from the sky 1,000 years ago.
And you've been brought here by Nas Lantamir of the Arcane Brotherhood.
But no big deal, Obvi.
Now, so has there any sign of people in this city? Is it?
I just got here. Can you stop? Can you get off my back?
You can see, however, that there is a icy arch leading. Just this cliff is small and easy to scale, and then there is what looks like an icy bridge leading up to the city. Although, as I said, the entire city is on about a 30-degree rake. Sitting
Freza.
uncomfortably in the
Yes,
ice.
Nas.
Freza.
Yes.
My divinations have led me to discover that there are strong enchantments on the entrance to this city.
Okay.
Give me your K.
Alex.
Give me your what?
Your K.
Well, what's that?
Your K. Obviously the key that you went to forge. Remember? We're part of a mission. We're part of a team.
Oh, the key.
Yeah, I'm going to walk across the bridge. And unlock the enchantments.
Wait, why do we want to go in here again? I thought we were trying to get to the
That
bank.
key isn't going to work.
It's not going to work?
No, so the way the Archon key works.
Who am I talking to here?
Well,
Professor?
I'm sorry, but as I understood
You
it,
work for me.
okay, you all both have to stop making towers of dice. the way that the Archon key works is it allows this one. Sorry, Friezo, was it, Mr. Frizofferson?
Yes, my name is Friezo. You know.
It just seems
know
like
my
a
fucking name.
like a strange name. Anyway, the way that this key works is that it will open any door that he has opened wittingly or unwittingly in any life that he has had. If he's never been into Uthrine, then this key will not get us into Uthrine.
So I don't even need them.
Well, I mean, they're your friends.
Oh yeah, obviously. Of
Wait,
course.
why?
To
Can
do
someone please
what?
refresh
What?
us? Why do we need to go to year 3, Naz? I thought we were doing something
Well,
else.
if you don't want to go, you don't have to go. That's why I'm going.
What is in it for us?
I don't know.
What is in it for you?
Well, that's my business.
I mean,
that's a rude question.
could
So
I
this
just
is
chime
like a
in
side
here?
quest.
You all do understand what this means. The lost city of Uthrine has been lost for 1,000 years. The wizards of Netheril, their magic was destroyed, their libraries burned, their all of their intelligence discarded, and people
DVRs taped over.
their TVRs taped over. Mostly,
I hear they have many deaths.
they had many technologies that are now redundant. But the important thing that we must. The netherese were masters of magic that does not exist. They have magic items rarer than any I've ever seen.
Dip in
And
the
it
bag,
is said
dip in the bag,
that they
dip in
have
the bag,
mastered
dip in the bag,
the
dip in the bag,
magic
dip in the bag, dip in the bag, dip in the bag.
Everyone
transport
shut up! I'm going across
itself.
this bridge myself.
It is said that they had mastered the magic of planar transport
Oh, this is a whole
itself.
city of dip in the bag.
Yes, it is true. You could do many. You could, if you were to gain access to the vaults beneath the Tower of the Arcane, you would find access to magic items beyond the simple reckoning of the dim-witted fools that live on this world. But not only that, you would find magic, lost, forbidden magic, not since the days of the Shard Treaty, that would allow you to travel between worlds. Surely that is of interest to you.
No need to get snippy.
Yeah.
I'm just a stone.
Can I ask you a question
I
about
have-
this?
Had a tone.
I have
Stone
two,
with a tone?
I have two.
You're a stone with a tone.
I
Thank
have
you,
two
kid.
voice modes. Would you like to hear? Would you like me to go back to my sort of vague, weird Scandinavian voice mode?
Can this orb just float anywhere?
No, I cannot. I am controlled by the one that is attuned to me. They control. Look, in fact, Nas, make me wheel. See, look at that. It's not me doing that. That's Nas.
That's
Okay.
it.
Well,
Cool.
look. As much as we'd love to go,
That's
to,
Naz.
as much as we'd love to go to D in the Bville right now, I think we should make a camp and rest
Rest for
for
2 to
2
3
to 3 days.
Well, That's exactly what a week.
Well, it looks like some of the city is still in operation. As I said, I would not suggest resting here in what seems to be a Remmerhaze nest. That seems like I don't play much D&D, but that seems like a bad fucking idea.
All right, let's head to the gates and chat to the guards at the gates.
Why are you here? What do you want out of this?
A D and the B.
What does that mean? What? No, is that really all you want? Is that why you're here?
If you need me to tell you what a D and the B is, then you're clearly not ready to get one yourself.
Now, are we just a beef break?
I'm going to
Beef break, please.
break.
Turn
Beef
yourself
break.
off.
Are we square? Have we upheld our side of the deal? We have technically everything we came in here to get. I missed one episode.
The problem with our quests is that sometimes I forget what we were trying to do, and that's what's happened right now.
Bank heist.
Yes, we want to go back into. We wanted
Eventually.
the key to get back to the bank.
Yep.
But I can't remember what Naz was meant to do.
Oh, Mary?
Yeah.
Oh, I just met you guys. No, I am here. I came here to find the lost city of Ithrain, and here I
So
am.
she's on a different mission to you. Valine Harpel was trying to help you. but
Is
this
is Jovi and everyone else with her as well?
It doesn't look at the moment like Jovi, Frederinka, and Malm are here, no.
Right.
Is it possible that we could go into this city and find a way to get to?
Well,
If you were
Back.
listening to the orb,
Yeah, to the
when he was
world.
saying, yeah.
Yeah, so we could find a
There's
way to
interplanetary
get back to the
magic.
bank.
Yes,
We could go anywhere.
Magic of planar travel is very heavily restricted in Faerun by the magical colleges of today. But 1,000 years ago, when it was unrestricted, it was magic that was very accessible to netherese mages. And that magic, the knowledge of that magic, is in this city.
So we could go anywhere.
Go in there.
We could go to Tokyo,
We could.
whatever that is.
Friezo could potentially learn a spell that would just allow Friezo to travel between planes.
Yeah,
Your dreams
we could
come true.
we
become
could
planewalkers.
go back. To,
Love that for us.
We could go to Faerun. We could go back to heaven and kill a god.
But
if
we
that's
need the
what
feather for that.
Yep, we could, or maybe we don't. I don't know what we need for this. We could go to hell and kill Mahadi. We could go and find those fucking dragon friends and scalp them or whatever.
At any rate, we need to rest up, and why don't we use the fortifications of an existing city to recover and scout around and see what we can find.
Great idea. We'll go in as like little thieves, quiet little
Or explorers, adventurers.
bandits,
Grave robbers, nope.
regular robbers.
Well, if this is a college town, why don't we all go in pretending to be like regular university students?
Do you think that they're buried under the ice for 1,000 years, that they might find that surprising?
Yeah,
No,
we'll
that's a
rock up.
great. I'll be mature age. I've done all of the readings. I'm full of questions and enthusiasm.
That's a great idea, Friezo.
I'm a second year who thinks they can run for student politics, and I'm gonna change the world, guys.
What's your opinion on getting a Gloria Jeans next to the library?
Sorry, no, okay? Gloria Jeans has associations to right-wing religious cults, I'll say it, cults, and as a result, they have no place on a free campus like ours.
Well done. All right.
You know what I think we could do with this campus? Imagine if we all had Nerf guns. I'm gonna write really involved.
All right, we
all I
approach
have to say.
we approach the gates.
We approach the
All right,
city.
so
Do either of you have university characters you'd like to?
Yes, I will be the drunk professor.
Okay.
And I will be a member of the Student Dramatic Society.
Yeah.
You gonna do a weird play about puppets?
All Tennessee Williams, all the time.
Cat on a hot tin roof, yes please.
One time I was in a performative threesome.
All right. You make your way down the cliff face. As I said, it's a simple road, and as you get to the edge of the bridge, you were surprised, it has to be said, to see a figure walking up towards you, bare-chested, twin dragon tattoos up his quite muscular arms, and a sort of pair of dropped crotch pants. It's Jovi the Flame.
Jovi the Flame.
Jovi!
Bro, you look shredded.
Isn't he like all like this? He's like,
Yeah, he talks.
yeah.
I was watching a lot of The Boys, and so he's got a bit of a bully butcher thing
Billy
going on.
Butcher, yeah, go on, Dave. Go for it.
Malm and Fred are still inside the city, but it looks pretty quiet in here. And he sort of nods at Nas, who nods back. He's just come back from scouting the city. What, you all look surprised to see me? Think I'm pissed off?
No, not at all. We thought Naz was killed you, probably.
You thought Nas was what?
I would never kill my boyfriend.
What?
You guys are dating
And
now?
they just
we're
make out.
together now.
Spill the tea.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's got tattoos.
Wait, don't you have a
Terrifying.
tattoo?
What?
Don't you have a tattoo, Naz?
Yeah, absolutely.
What does it say?
It says, Joby
Where?
on my ass.
When did you get
2
it?
letters each cheek.
Ass. Well, he did it, obviously. He burnt it. It's more of a
Oh,
brand.
he's got like a.
He
Oh,
brand-
you've been branded like a cow. Like
What?
a cow.
What?
Like. I don't
like
know.
cat-
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah, look, this is getting quite strange. Pay no attention to her. Well,
What? Excuse me?
No, I mean pay no attention to her because she's attentive
To
enough.
me?
Because she's the most attentive woman I've ever met.
You better watch yourself. I will drop you like a hot brick. This brick is too hot.
Okay, all right. Look, suddenly feeling incredibly low status in this relationship. Anyway, did you get the key?
Yeah, we've got the key.
So we can get out of here. You
If we
promised
need
me.
to.
You promised me the heist of a lifetime.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
Well, I've been since we left prison for the last 5 days. I've been trapped on this ice world, and I'm very excited for a score.
Yes. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the city. We're gonna rob it blind, and then we're gonna head to the bank.
Yeah, right. I haven't seen much. It looks like a ruin from what I've seen. There's lights in all the windows. There's flames in all the lanterns.
We
but-
need, look,
But
Jody,
no
look,
people.
we just
No
need,
people.
we need to get in there. And we need to rest for a couple of days. So,
Oh, I saw a big building that might do just the trick.
all right, what does it look like?
Bed factory.
He points over there and he says, a lot of the buildings around here are bullshit, ruins and such. But that over there is still standing. And you can see that there is a large circular building.
What is it, like a coliseum of sorts?
Like a roundhouse?
Like a round. Amazing gear for
For
a local
anyone outside of the, I guess, Sydney metropolitan area, Alex is referring to the Roundhouse, the student bar at the University of New South Wales. It's a 2,000-seat venue which often hosts punk gigs, hardcore gigs, and the occasional comedy
Michael
show.
King was
Also,
the
my year
venue,
12 formal
was the venue
was there.
promoter.
Was he into a formal?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Didn't
yeah.
you used to run events there?
Yeah, sort of for a while I booked bands and stuff that played there.
Oh, and all that gear about the Gloria Jeans was about the proposal to install a Gloria Jeans outside of Fisher Library at Sydney University
that
circa
was fun.
2000 something.
Incredibly
All the
accessible
very
gear we do.
specific stuff about Simon's weird puppet show and his
Yeah.
performative threesome.
Well, that I did not know about. Okay. All right. Well, stick around. We'll talk about it on the chat right after the show.
Yeah, go. It's a great joke, and you could have just let it pass as a little Easter egg, but no, we had to spend 15 minutes on it.
But yeah, 4 walls. Not so much of a ceiling, I gotta say.
Wait, it has 4 walls
and
and a
it's
ra-
round.
Well, it's really one wall, isn't it? If you think about it, but it's kind of.
or is
like-
it infinite walls?
Well, I mean, if there's a north approach, oh look, it's a wall. Oh, I'm coming from the south. Oh look, it's another wall. I'm coming from the east. Oh, there's a wall.
So infinite walls?
Infinite, yeah.
It's all about perspective.
That's right, my love.
I
She makes that face and just does that tongue thing in front of me every now
don't
and
want
then.
him to touch me.
I just think, as a group, we need to set some boundaries about public displays of affection within the group.
Especially if we're all going to be sleeping in one room together.
Yeah, so co-workers wise, because that's what we are, we're co-workers, we're gonna keep this professional. No making out when there's when there's a group of us.
Yeah, when there's more than 3 of us, no making out. I agree.
3 or more, no making out.
No, more than 3.
No, 3 or more, no making out.
More than 3.
More than 3.
No making out.
All right, who votes for 3 or more making out? Raise your hands.
All right.
I'll make out.
All right.
And Myron Core is like, oh, what is
Oh, okay.
All right, who votes for only 2 people can make out? A third person means no making out. Who votes for that?
My uncle votes also.
All right, 4 versus 3. Myron Core voted twice, so I guess.
It was him being Naz.
No, that was my uncle. My uncle was voting several times. He's just getting involved.
Wait, what's going on here?
All right, so
All right,
no
all right.
making out unless there's just the 2 of you.
Yeah, so if there's 3 people, 2 people should make out, 1 person can just watch and I don't know,
yeah.
fiddle with themselves.
Yeah. Oh,
Go.
wait.
No!
No!
How
You're in
performative
or
will
you're
this
out.
making out session be?
Oh my god. All right, so
Joining your party now is Jeffrey Tubman from No. Sorry.
Oh.
No.
No.
Okay. When they're done making out and discussing making out,
Yeah.
do they go? There's a bridge. And the city.
They've already crossed the bridge. You're
Okay,
into
we're at the city.
And Jovi is pointing out, as I said, a big circular building from the on the horizon.
All right, let's head to the frontal approach.
All right, so you're right. As you get closer, you see that it is.
From us.
I don't know why that was so
How
funny.
shall we do it this evening, darling? The front approach.
It's a
Please, it's my birthday.
It's more a stadia than a coliseum.
Okay.
Thank you for this.
Like a 2,000 seat venue.
Yeah. And
Okay. Yeah.
and there is what looks like a big tiled surface surrounded by bleachers on all sides, and like a big circular space. And there are what looks like 4 flagpoles on the ground of it, some ramps leading up in various different places, and a raised strata above it.
Right, and it's grass.
I know it's tiled.
Okay.
Do you think Dave would have mapped this out as just a nice place to sleep?
Well, actually, I have a map here of your wonderful seating place if you would like to see.
Yeah, it does feel like this isn't the kind of thing Dave would make as a
This is a little place for us to
hotel.
sleep.
No, it does look like the kind of place that we're going to go into, and then suddenly lights and cameras will flare, and
Exactly.
some cunt in a 30th century suit will be like, "Welcome everybody to the Games of Death."
All right, but unfortunately, as you walk through the doors, there is a zap, and your bodies all go wavy, and then they materialize inside the center of the room as a booming voice calls
May the odds
out
be ever in your favor.
Fuck!
in the Loros language, the old language of Old High Netheril.
Dave, I'm gonna fucking die.
Welcome to the Games of Death!
Fucking thing.
God damn it.
Well, actually,
As you do, your bodies shimmer and the whole area glows, and you can feel wounds closing. Your breath quickens. Your chiropractor is bullshit because whatever this stadium's got is amazing. As you all go back to full hit points,
Yeah, but
and you get a
Zap, zap.
dash of clarity to the point that it feels like you have access to all of your spells again.
How
We, like, is this real full? Is this real
you
full
feel,
hit points?
Friezo, completely reinvigorated, as if you've had a week's sleep.
God, yes.
Such is the magic of Netheril. Now, this language that the voice that Eden has is about right, but it has to be said that it is speaking in a language that you don't understand, that you've never heard before, because it's speaking in Loros, in the tongue of Loros.
and what the
Scant says, I believe he just said, "Welcome to the game of death."
Oh, that doesn't sound good. But I feel great.
Does not feel good. Does not feel good at all.
Actually, I think I've heard of this before. Yes, this would be. Yes, hang on. I think let me just go through my archives for a second. And as he does this, a fanfare plays, and it feels like a bubble of energy covers the entire arena, like an impenetrable wall of force. And you suddenly get a sense that these bleachers are full of shades or energy, or possibly just lighting effects. It's hard to say from where you stand. And
It's actually, because of a pandemic, it's actually empty, but there's lots of cardboard cutouts of people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, 'cause-
holograms.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they got the netherese had 5G, but it came at a terrible cost. And-
That is either a malevolent spirit or a 3D hologram of Tupac. I can't tell. Which one?
Looks like some funny prankster has put a lot of history, figures of history into this crowd. Some of them are questionable.
Ooh.
Now, while unfortunately Scant is taking him a while to work out what he thinks is happening, and it seems that whatever pre-programming in this arena exists, it's already starting to operate, because suddenly, ding, 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 4 spotlights appear on 4 different
Tiles.
I've got the helmet of understanding languages.
Oh, you do.
You can finally. It came in handy.
That's
Yeah.
going to be the first time it's coming in handy. So Kit, you understand what it's saying, and it's saying, "Will the contestants please select their champions?" Is what it says as these 4 spotlights appear on the raised plinth opposite you, and those blue dice represent the spotlights.
So does that mean 4 of us have to go in there?
No, there's the dice are champions?
No, there's 4 spotlights. The dome's waiting for someone. Like,
So we've got to walk in there if there's 4 of us.
well, there's more than that of you. There's at least 5 of you,
Yeah.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's
because you got Myron Core and Jovi and Nas.
And
yeah.
So there's 6 of you. So you're gonna have to pick 4 of you, and the music is suggesting like that you've got to do this quite quickly. There's a ding ding ding.
Control
ding,
Alt
ding,
Delete.
ding, ding.
Control Alt Delete.
No.
Nope.
Well,
Well-
should we do it? Should we classically do it, the classic Beef Babes, so that Eden doesn't have to play Dungeons and Dragons with himself for 2 weeks? Or...
I think so.
Yes, I volunteer. What are they saying? Okay.
Well, it's in Loris, so you're going.
In Hunger Games, what do they say?
What are they saying?
Or volunteer as tribute.
I volunteer as tribute. Are you okay?
I almost swallowed a piece of ice, which would have been unpleasant.
That would have been, we would have had that all. We would have had that all on camera.
But you're okay now?
It's all part of the show, everyone.
Okay.
Yes, I also, I'll, go on. Trip me, baby.
Are you just saying this?
Yeah, no, Frieza says trip me, and he also goes in there.
Okay, so
Okay.
Friezo walks in. As soon as Friezo walks into one of the spotlights, it glows, raises up a half foot, and then a tube of force surrounds Friezo, locking
They're
him
gonna
onto
make
the
us fight to
platform.
the death and kill
What
each
level
other.
spell
Each
is?
other?
What level spell is Tube of Force?
Wall of force, level 5.
Oh, okay, it is. It's a wall. All right, cool.
Well, I already said I'd do it, so up I go.
So
Bethany
Bethany goes
goes
into the
in.
second slot. There are 2 more left.
Well, I better go in so I can translate for everybody.
Kit goes into the third slot.
Okay, so Jovi and Myron Core, scissors, paper, rock for it. Ready?
Oh no, NASA's there as well.
Oh, you're gonna Nas?
Nas doesn't seem that interested. Hey, yeah, up
Jovi's
you.
in. Jovi's in.
All right, Jovi goes into the fourth one. You can play Jovi.
Oh yeah, cool.
And as you do, suddenly you rocket it up and
Through the tubes
through
of
the
force.
tubes, and then suddenly you possibly find yourselves standing in formation on the back half of the pitch. You can see helplessly Myron Core standing behind a wall of force in the audience bleachers behind you, shouting, trying to get your attention as the orb. Professor Scan also is obviously trying to say something specific to you, but they can't be heard. And in the opposite positions on the pitch are gold automatons. Now, the other thing that you notice immediately is that the field that you're standing on, your half of the field is glowing in blue and their half of the field is glowing in red, and that somehow your armor has taken on, like metal has suddenly taken on a harsh blue sheen. You've kind of, a color effect has been applied to your clothes so that your clothes are broadly blue and their clothes are broadly red.
Why didn't we just go and find like a bakery or something to hide in?
Because I didn't have a map of a bakery. And there is, you can hear a roar as the voice says, "Will the contestants take their places?" Ready.
Can we understand it, or is
Only
Kit
Kit.
having to?
Will the contestants take their places? Just take for red that I'll repeat.
Ready.
It's impossible.
Frieza, does Frieza recognize the, like, I guess the make of these people or anything?
So
Or
they
the-
look like
Are these the robots that the podcast is trying to resurrect? The army? The netherese robots?
Yes, yeah, exactly. So these are Magians, and it's
What are they called?
They're Revenant Army. These are not military. Sorry, Revenant Army.
Revenant Army,
These
yeah.
are not the military models, but they're Magian, which is a type of Warforged,
Right.
and it is exactly
Magian.
the same. It's
What do you think
the
you said?
Asian.
Oh,
Asian.
yeah.
so these are Magian, but these ones have no weapons, and they have
As I dip my
Very-
coolie hat.
ornately wrought and decorated Van Greaves and armor and articulated hands, and honestly they look like they've been modeled on athletes, not on warriors.
Oh, so they're hot.
Yeah, they're hot robots.
Hotbots.
Would you say they're constructs?
They are all constructs, yeah.
Good.
And
Good.
and the voice says, "Ready, set, let's play Chain Lightning." And then there is a bloop, and from the top of the stadium falls down what looks like a metal ball into the center of the pitch, and all of the mage and athletes run towards it.
Kid starts running towards it.
Okay? Everybody who wants to run towards it, make for me quickly a initiative check.
Initiative roll.
19 plus 2, 21.
12.
Where's initiative again?
He was +0.
12.
All right.
And I can double my speed.
Yeah, Kit absolutely makes it first, and you grab, you run forward, Kit, before anyone can get there.
What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
You scoop up the ball.
I see about
have
the ball.
a ball.
Oh, are you playing rugby?
Yeah, again, the Myron Core is screaming at you through a soundproof wall of force, as presumably Professor Scant explains
Like,
the
sounds
rules.
like...
Explains the rules of chain lightning to him. You have to make a decision really, really quickly because the other Magian are running towards you.
I'm going to take
it
it.
like capture the flag?
I'm gonna take it and try and like run forward and dodge them,
Holding the ball.
holding the ball.
Okay, so you're gonna race past them.
I'm gonna try and race past them, and then if one of them tries to get me, I'm gonna
You're trying to play rugby.
play rugby.
All right, so you run past them. These two try and grab you, and they both make athletics attacks on you. As Galvin Majan, they have plus. Now you realize.
Can I do dexterity saves against the
Yeah, you
if I see
can.
them coming?
So just do opposed. 15 and 14.
So beat
Yeah, both.
Beat
both of them. Yeah.
So as you duck past the two of them, you realize that they're trying to pull the ball out of your hands
Sure.
as you run past them. Now you're, and another thing that happens is the moment you step past into the red side of the field, you start moving at half speed, and you realize that they're going to catch you soon. It's like running through treacle on this side of the board, of the.
Fortunately,
pitch.
once per turn, I can double my speed. So.
Yeah. So you're able to fight your way
Yeah,
through. Who got the second highest initiative?
We got 12.
And you got last. So
Yeah.
yeah. So the Magian actually all rolled really badly. So
What's the freaking game? It's not fair.
Friso and Bethany can go next. You can choose who goes next.
Flap? Oh, flap! I flap!
Okay, you grab your wings and you fly. Yep, you can. There's space to fly.
I saw over my friend Kit and I say, chuck it to me, why not? And am I flying slow or am
Does
I...
she slow?
Yeah, you slow down. It's like flying through treacle. As soon as you cross this line, and you come onto the left-hand side of the pitch. Friso?
Sports.
It's just one of those things that's like, if this is just a regular, if this is like fucking soccer, and I kill someone, that's gonna look really bad. Do you know what I mean?
You don't want
It
your
is
red
called
card
the
in.
Games of Death.
Yeah, it's called a game. So I reckon I can kill someone and it's gonna be fine.
It's
I
a
just want you
robot
to
as
know,
well. Like
Yeah.
If this is like, yeah, if it's like the Olympics, like, imagine you're watching the Olympics and someone just pulled out a gun and just shot like their opponent, like in a 100-meter fight, just, you know.
Like in triathlon.
Yeah, well.
Wait, no, that's a different game. With the
You're
gun.
skiing biathlon.
Yeah, right.
I
Where you have to
am
shoot the other contestants with a gun.
going to summon a demon.
You're gonna summon a demon?
Yeah.
Look, there's no ref. You know what I mean? It's not like show me in the rules, Dave, where it says a demon can't play lightning ball.
Show me in the rules.
All right. What do you have to? You don't even need to roll anything, do you? It just happens.
happens.
Do we know what type of demon it is?
I think I'll go with the classic.
Shadow demon or Balgora?
Yeah, Shadow Demon. I think. No, I'll go Ape. I think Ape would be.
Yeah.
how well lit is the arena?
baby.
You baby sports.
baby.
I'm gonna go with.
He'd probably know how to play the game.
Yeah,
He seems
exactly.
like a jock.
All right. Slamming from his lost in deepest Cadia, that fifth circle of hell, summoned is a what are the apes called again?
Balgura.
A Balgura. This is not the one that you recognized before. This is a new Balgura with mottled red skin.
Yeah, baby.
He slams down in front of you.
New voice. I want this one to talk like The Rock.
Yeah, I want this one to talk like the Rock.
Wait, how does the rock sound?
The
Do not.
can you smell like the, you know, like classic wrestler?
He's like,
Boing.
what's his catchphrase? I'm the rock.
Can you smell
smell
what the Rock is
cooking?
Can you smell what the
Or-
rock is cooking?
It's calling people jabronis. It's saying it doesn't matter what your name is.
Goddamn jabronis, it's me, big baby boy Balgura. He's back. He's back.
Okay, so that was your entire action, and because once again you have cast it without the most smallest modicum of magical defenses, without a magical circle or anything else like that, the Balgura is going to now act. How do you want it to act? What's its instruction?
Isn't not this building itself a magical circle?
It is, but
The
it is-
magic of
You are
architecture.
inside it.
it's just not one that was cast by you guys. But yes, you're correct.
So does the Balgura get a turn?
Yeah. So but you're going to need to give it instructions.
The Balgura's instruction is to cast Entangle on one of the golden men, probably the one closest to us.
All right, so it runs
So
forward.
grasping weeds and vines
Yeah,
sprout
yeah.
from the ground.
So you run forward and you cast Entangle. Entangle has is a 20-foot square, so you can actually.
Okay, a few of them.
Kit.
Yeah. So it's a 4x4 square.
So I guess I'll do the I guess I'll get him to run here and cast it on actually these two.
Well, this 420-foot square has 2 of them in it if you want.
Yeah, but then I don't want to get Kit as well.
No, this one.
Yeah, great. Done.
All right, so you entangle 2 of them, the ones that Kit has run past.
And they must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained.
They rolled 9s.
No.
Yeah.
Get
So
fucked.
2 of them are wrapped up in vines as by the Bargura as it runs forward, and then it makes its charisma save. What's the DC?
15.
All right, I'm going to roll this on Alex's dice tray.
tray.
So if I roll the
Nice camera work, Shaq.
what's the
Nice.
Bargura's
Check's in the chat.
charisma save?
15?
No, it's the Bargura's
Oh, sorry, the Balgor's wisdom, do you mean?
charisma save is -1. So
-1.
you're learning to cast
Wisdom's +2, but
on
charisma
particularly ugly demons. All right. 12.
-1 is 12. You suck a fat one, Balgura. You're still under my control. demon.
my duty, master.
Goddamn jabronis.
Yes, he races forward, and now it is time for the other 2 Magian to run, and they race past, flanking Kit and breaking around the area of entanglement. One of them tries to grab off Kit, but Kit, can you quickly roll for me a dex save?
Yeah, I get advantage.
No, you don't get advantage because you're in this treacle.
Because you slow down.
So if your normal advantage becomes a normal roll.
Can he try and throw the ball to me?
I got a 15
But also,
plus.
Kit, I think because they came past you, you would get an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
You can.
I got a 17. So Dex. Then yeah, I'll give it an
Yeah,
attack.
with disadvantage.
Attack with
Unless you would
6.
normally get advantage.
For an
No,
attack.
6.
Miss.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. So you manage to keep the ball away from both of them as they race past you, howling, trying to get the ball. Jovi.
Where's Jovi? Jovi's all the way back there. Jovi's just gonna run forward, I guess.
Okay.
And does he have fire?
Yeah, he can throw his fireball.
Yeah, he's gonna. Oh, everyone will get hit by the fireball though.
He's got his little fireballs.
Oh, yeah, I'll firebolt the dude who's standing up there.
Okay. So you cast a fireball, but he rolls a 2 and
Misses.
it splashes on the side. As the game, it seems, is well and truly in play. The Beef Babes are possibly winning, possibly losing a game of Chain Lightning. It's very difficult to say, but the game must continue. The crowd's roar is reaching a fever pitch. And possibly somebody said earlier that this was the game of death. I don't like the sound of that, but who knows what that means. They were different people. It was a different time. Maybe we will find out in the next adventure of the Beef Babes. Thank you.
All right.
I mean, I will say, as much as I'm loving this Icewind Dale adventure, I think a lot of D&D players, people play D&D to escape playing sports.